Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Hey guys, checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they react. He'll bring it out. It's Bauman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun. Like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After run, now throw. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Lane. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Wants to throw on first. Left side is Sellers.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep them out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I like the play call because when you get in the red zone, you get more man-to-man. The field shrinks. What do? Put a guy in motion. Good timing. Get it to him. And how about the receivers on the outside blocking up their guys, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown.
And here's the return. The Yellow Jackets offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding.
He's got it down the field. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. He's got enough. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lee. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Run ends there.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the quarterback will be slung down back into 43. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out wide left, it's Lane. Turns it on at midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off play action on first down. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll run with Gibson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Clemson!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Selling the fake. Left side is Lee. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on first down. He'll get rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide right, it's Lane. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clemson jumps to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against...
Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Ollie, what do you have?
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Right side, it's Lane. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Yellow Jackets sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and long coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. That's caught by Williams. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Gibson. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sells to fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Pitt Panthers. And it's Washington setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with Clemson's coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. We'll send the tight end in motion. Quick give. It's Marshall. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
The love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He splits the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 90, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Tigers sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The fake wants to throw. Buying time to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got a first down. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Clemson set up with another first down. Looking to pass, it's Day. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got him corralled. The Tigers in the hurry up. Gives it. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Here on the Tigers sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The ride. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snags it over the middle. Could not make his way to the corner.
Amazing individual effort there by the defender, defeating his block, getting to the bubble screen, not allowing a gain. You don't see that happen too often, but these DBs, boy, they love to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for room. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Look out! Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that
this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Hits inside. It's Lee. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it out. It's Bauman. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On play action. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Moves to his right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Sells the run, looking to pass. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense got it.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Off the boot, looking for his man. On the run, fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that can hit home runs immediately, and that's what he's doing. And when your name's mentioned with that kind of elite company, you talk about sticking your chest out, you talk about being a dude. Those are NFL players, and you're getting compared to those guys. That's a good day at the office.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Grimes. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Roach. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this one.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now